Welcome to this week's practice, which is a seated yoga practice. So we're going to do quite easy to follow practice, all seated, and then Savasana in the end. Let's get started. For this week's practice, you don't necessarily need any props, but if you like to have something to sit on, especially in the beginning of the practice, you could have a block or some kind of a pillow to sit on. I'm currently sitting on one of these blocks just to help ease the hips, the back into a comfortable seat. So if you find that it's challenging to sit on the floor, elevate your hips above the knees, and that should help to get your back, your hips to a more neutral, natural place without that much effort. And then when you have your seat, just take a couple of breaths in and out. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose or mouth. And just throughout the practice, focus on ease of breathing. Allow your shoulders to stay soft. And then let your arms come down next to your sides. We're going to inhale, lengthen the arms sideways up. And exhale, bring the arms sideways down. You can let your neck move as well. Again, inhale, lengthen arms up. And exhale, bring the arms sideways down. We'll do a couple more rounds. Just follow your own breath. Inhaling up. Let your ribs, your upper back move. Exhale, bring the arms down. Once more. Inhale, lengthen up. And exhale, bring the arms sideways down. And now bring your hands onto your knees or onto your thighs. We're going to go into some seated cat-cows. As you inhale, open your chest. You might look up like you're back bending the spine. And then exhale, round your spine. You can bring chin towards the chest. Same again with the in-breath. Open your chest. You might even look higher up. Exhale, round your spine. And here you can let your pelvis roll. Let your pelvis move as well. Inhaling again, opening the chest. And it could be a small movement. Exhale, round your spine. Let your chest sink in. One more time. With the in-breath, opening the chest. And with the out-breath, rounding your spine. And then bring your head back to center. Now, as you inhale, lengthen arms up again. And then bring arms in front of you, crossing your elbows, right arm on top. And either reach for the opposite shoulder or bring your arms into the eagle pose. So you're twisting forearms around each other. I'll turn a bit sideways. And from here, we're going to slowly bring chin down towards the chest without dropping the elbows. Breathe towards your upper back. Breathe between the shoulder blades. If you feel that you want to go further down, you could then start to round your back and now drop elbows towards the chest. And that might change how you feel across the shoulders, across the upper back. Take another breath in and out. And then as you inhale, lift yourself back up to center. Open your arms. And now bring your left hand on the mat, on the floor next to you. I'm going to remove my block at this point. As you inhale, lengthen right arm up. And then exhale, lean into a side bend. So if you're sitting on a block or a pillow and you feel that now you're too high up, just remove that block and bring pelvis down to the mat. So now in a side bend, opening the right side body. You could look down towards the mat if that releases the neck more. Take another breath in and out in that side bend. And then as you exhale, lean forward. You could bring both hands to the floor, walk hands in front of you, and round your back into a forward bend. You could bring elbows to the mat. You could stay on your hands, maybe you walk the hands a bit further forward. Allow your back to round. It might be that your pelvis rolls off the mat. That's very fine. As long as you feel okay in the hips, in the back. Take another breath in and out. And then slowly, as you inhale, bring your back up to center. Lift your head up. You can roll the shoulders. And then we'll do the eagle to the other side. So now lengthen arms up. Breathe in. Cross arms. So your left arm is on top. And either reach for the opposite shoulder with your hands. Or again, you could go for the eagle arms. Twist the forearms. But now turn sideways. And then slowly start to bring your chin down towards the chest. Start with keeping the elbows up. See how that feels. And you might stay there. Or then if you feel that you want to round your back a bit more, you could lower elbows towards the chest, round your neck, your upper back further down. Keep breathing between the shoulder blades in the upper back. Don't let your lower back collapse too much. So we're trying to target the shoulder, upper back area. We'll take another breath in and out. And then inhale, lift yourself up. Open the arms. And on this side, bring your right hand on the mat. And then inhale, lengthen the left arm up. Exhale, slowly bend to your right. So now you're creating the opening on the left side of the body. And you might walk the right hand further out. You might even bring your right elbow to the mat if you want. Again, if neck feels tense, you could look down to the mat. And keep breathing here. Keep breathing towards that left side, left armpit. And then slowly, slowly start to round the back. And again, you could walk hands in front of you. And lean into that forward bend. Maybe elbows come down. Maybe you stay on the hands. Let the heavy head drop down. So we're really, intention is here to now round the spine. Again, pelvis might roll off the mat. Take another breath or two in and out. And then with your in-breath, slowly roll the back up, open the chest. You can roll the shoulders. And then we're going to step hands behind the pelvis. And now extend the legs. The knees have been bent for a long time. Now extend the legs and lift your chest up. So keep the weight on your hands, opening chest away from the floor. You might look up. Take another breath in and out. There's a small back bend. And then lift yourself up. And we're going to go into a seated twist. So with the first side, we're going to leave our right leg in front of us. If you have a block there, you could bring a block behind your pelvis. And bend your left knee, either stepping left foot on the inside of the right leg or step left foot to the outside of the right leg. Right hand or right arm hugging the left knee. Inhale, lengthen left arm up. And then exhale, twist to the left. You could bring hand onto a block or you could bring hand or fingertips onto the mat. And breathe here, allowing shoulders to drop down. Turning your gaze maybe to the left, but if that tenses your neck, just keep looking out to the side or even look to the right. Actively turning chest to the left. Take another breath in and out. And then slowly exhale, release the twist. Extend both legs and we'll twist to the other side. So now bend your right knee and either step right foot on the inside of the left leg or step the foot to the outside of the left leg. Left arm or hand hugging the right knee. Inhale, reach the right arm up. And then exhale, twist to the right. Bring right hand either on a block or on the mat behind you. And as you exhale, twist just a bit further to the right. And keep breathing here. Again, tops of the shoulders soften. The twisting comes more from the rib cage through the chest bone. Pelvis, your hips might twist as well, so don't feel that you need to anchor the pelvis. Take another breath in and out. And then exhale slowly. Release the twist. Come back to the center. Extend your legs. And now either sit on a block or keep sitting on the mat. We're going to inhale, lengthen arms up, and then exhale, lean into a full forward bend. Head can drop down. And here you might rock a bit from side to side, from hip to hip. Maybe walking a bit from one buttock to the other if that feels good. Take a few breaths in and out. Sometimes moving the feet can help. And try to release the neck, the head down. And then as you inhale, roll the back up. Lift yourself up into a seat. And we're going to lean into Savasana pose, our final resting pose. You can bring your shoulders, your head down. You could swing the legs a couple of times from side to side. And then find your Savasana pose, your resting pose. You might extend your legs on the mat. You could keep your knees bent. You could open the legs into a butterfly shape with the soles of the feet turned towards each other if that feels good. You could bring hands onto your belly and chest if that helps you to focus on the breath. And then just bring your full awareness back to your inhalations, exhalations. Let your shoulders soften, let your hips soften. Allow your breaths to slide all the way down to the belly area. With each exhalation, see if you could soften a bit of tension wherever you might feel tension in your body. Allow your body to rest. And we'll take another 5 to 10 breaths here. If you feel that you want to take longer, if you want your Savasana pose to be longer today, you can stay here as long as you want. What feels good and what feels right for you today. if after your 5 to 10 breaths, you feel that it would be a good time to slowly start closing the practice. You could roll on to your side. It could be the left or the right side. Which one feels more natural to you now? And then from your side, you bring yourself up into a seat. And you could once more find that easy seat. You bring palms together in front of the chest if that's part of your practice. And as always, at the end of the practice, most importantly, thank yourself for taking a moment to look after yourself, to move, to breathe. And I thank you very much for joining in. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining in today. If you enjoyed the practice, please leave the video a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'd like to hear how the seated practice felt for you. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And if you click that little bell icon, you'll be immediately notified when I publish the next video. Thank you again, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.